One time when I was a young mom, young single mom, I wasn't that young. I was in my late 30s, early 40s. So the um, the dad decided he didn't want to be a dad no more, and he took off. And this was in the mid 90s. So anyway, I needed a way to make more money than what I was making. I was working at Capital One. But anyhow, so this is how the Lord led me to sell things, find things and sell them, which is not new to me. I had done it before, but I think he was showing me a whole new aspect of how to do it. So I went to an estate sale. I took my son. He was probably like 7, something like that. I said, let's go to this cool estate sale. And I like to see old stuff anyway. And it was a small estate sale. When we went in there, it was real quiet. And I don't know where all the people were at, but we walked through the living room. And you could basically walk through the living room, around through the den, through the kitchen, and come back around through another room to the living room. So it's an old house built in the 30s, something like that. And I walked past this thing to my left was a mounted sounding map. And I can't remember details of it right this second. No, I do know. It's off the coast of North Carolina, the Outer Banks. It was a sounding map, and it was mounted on foam board. And when I walked by, past it, I heard the Lord inside of me say, $50. So I kept walking. I thought, what? And I went back, and I looked at it, and I looked at the price, and it said $1. I said, Lord, what are you doing? What is this? And I could feel it again, just prompting, buy it. So I bought it, and for $1, and I told my son, come on, because God's leading me somehow. And we're just going to do what he's saying. And we kind of looked around, but I didn't see anything else I wanted to look at, because I wanted to know, what is this? So we got the sounding map. I actually fit into my 91 Chevrolet S10. It fit in the extra cab part, amazingly, because it seemed like it was a lot bigger than that. So I get it home, and I'm looking this map over really good, trying to just, I'm looking at the map, and I'm learning about it, and I'm trying to think of the sound, where it was at in the Outer Banks. So that part's not important. Anyway, so I was like, Lord, what do you want me to do? He's very clear. It said listed on Craigslist for $50. I'm thinking, well, wow, okay. I'll do that. So I took photographs of it. And as I looked the whole map over, I wanted to give the date of it. You're not going to believe this, but the date was my birthday in 1984. It was June 23rd, 1984, at the bottom of that map. That blew my mind. So I listed it on Craigslist, and I was living in South Richmond at my parents' house at the time, and didn't really think. I was thinking, okay, this is God's doing this. I have no idea who's going to buy this map. Aren't they common? I don't know enough about them back then. And this was probably in the year 2000, maybe '01. But you know what? I got a message a couple of days later, probably not even a week, and a lady contacted me, and she said, oh, I need that. I need that desperately for my so-and-so room. I'm refurbishing it, and I've got to have that. And where are you located? I'm coming down. And she was in an area called Beaver Dam, Virginia. And that lady came, and she bought that sounding map that I paid $1 for. She handed me a $50 bill for it. So I was like, did my little dance when she left. I said, Lord, let's do that again. Well, he's been doing that. He's been leading me a lot over the years and picking out certain items. Sometimes I jump the gun and I'll pick something. I'll think this ought to bring some money, But it doesn't have that same anointing, and those things either flop or whatever, for whatever reason. Or maybe the time is not now for that item to sell. But that's how I got into doing this, following His lead. And if you don't know the Lord, and if you're not born again, you don't have that leading on the inside of you. I'm sorry. That's just part of the package. You know, God leads us. And I don't know about people who are not born again. I don't know what's going to happen to you. I don't know about any of that. I'm just telling you what I know. And I've sold quite a few other things too. And I'm making some videos about those things I've sold. Because I think this is fascinating that God does this for me. He still continues to do this for me. And I don't think I asked Him. I did ask Him back at that time, how can I make extra money? You know, and what a cool way to do it. I've asked Him too, how can I make money with my art? Because I'm an artist. And I haven't found that yet. But I love to do that. That back there, that's not mine. But I found it in a dump. And I thought that was a pretty cool manufactured painting from a store called Ross. But I like that boat. But I've got some pictures of my artwork I could probably share. But isn't that neat? That's how I got into doing that. That's how I started the scrapbook too. I did that in recent years. You know, the scrapbook. I've been making some little videos about, let's see, here's my scrapbook. And I make little videos about things that I've found and how much I bought them for and how much I sold them for. So I'm going to make another one in a minute about this drain board sink that I sold in 2022. When drain board sinks were really high dollar. I don't think they are right now. But wow, I got to tell you that story. That's in another video. Be sure and watch it because it's a great God story. It really is. So thank you for letting me tell you that. And thanks for watching my videos. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. Have a good day.